Guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be going over what I've been using, what I've been loving on this face. It's pretty much just stuff that I've been picking up at drugstore, some stuff I've been using for a while, and pretty much what I do and the steps I take for an everyday, busy, on the go, just base face. Pretty much this, like, this is what you get on a normal day. So yeah, so if you want to know how I got this look, just keep on watching.
Okay, so recently I took a trip to CVS. We have one at home and we have one by the job. My job, CVS, not that great. Their makeup collection is super tiny. They only have some things from some products that people are like a fan of, but when it comes to like new products, they don't really carry them around. At my CVS, they finally got the Spotlight Illuminating Primer from Physicians Formula and the Healthy Foundation. This, I got it in the shade MN3, a little darker for my complexion, but they don't let you try them out. Like, there's no tester, so there's no like way for you to get it. You can either get your shade or you can find a way to maneuver around it. So I got this one. It's not that bad once I conceal, but it's a little bit darker for me. The primer, on the other hand, whoa, this stuff is great. I was using the Maybelline Professional for a while. I was using the NYX No Filter Blurring Primer for a while, but this has been my, like, I really like this primer. So I'm going to start doing pretty much my day-to-day just base, my foundation, my concealer, my blush, my contour, everything that's before the eyes. Some people do their eyes first. I tend to do that last sometimes because I don't really have time. So yeah, so I did my brows already. I used the ABH pomade, and then on top of that I used the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber. This has been my favorite to set the brows, but I mean, people use clear. I find like clear, like after a while it leaves that like clunky gunk all over your face and you end up looking gross. So yeah, and the fact that this is a pump and not a squeeze, I love it. It's awesome. So just prime the skin all over the face. Yeah. And I know it's been a while since I filmed anything, and I've been like active and not active on any of my social medias. Twitter seems to be like the hardest thing for me to kind of get accustomed to, because I feel like if I have nothing really like to say, I feel like I'm just retweeting everybody's like tweets, and what else am I really gonna say? This foundation, my biggest like I love is the doe applicator. Like, you don't have to spill it anywhere. You don't have to pump it onto a brush or anything like that. Like I said, see, like you can tell that it's a tad bit like more on the yellow undertone. We're bound to get makeup in our hair. It's bound to happen. So yeah, so I just put a little bit on the skin, and then I use my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush to kind of buff it into the skin. So yeah, so I don't like, I like Twitter, I like reading everybody's tweets, but in terms of me tweeting, like, I don't know, just don't have, I don't know if it's that I don't have it in me to tweet, or I just have nothing like super interesting to say. I mean, my job primarily is a sit-down job. Like, I feel like everybody who tweets and like has like a great like Twittery follower or anything like that seems to have like more exciting jobs. I don't. So it feels like, you know, like you try to tweet, and I think I tweet more about like being a mom more than anything else, which, hey, that job came first. But yeah, and I feel like I started this YouTube channel to kind of share my passion for makeup and my love for it. And then I just noticed that everybody and their mother was doing it, so I was like, oh, maybe like this isn't for me, or maybe because I have like this extremely busy life, this is not the best thing, but budget, I'm gonna do it anyway. To conceal and highlight my under eyes, I've been using my Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer. I've gone through maybe 20 of these. It's really good. Like, I've heard people compare it to like the Tape Shape, but then now I think everybody's comparing the Makeup Revolution one to Tape Shape. I still want to try that one out, so yeah, I'm gonna have to take a trip to my local Ulta and pick that bad boy up to kind of give it a test. And there's been so much controversy on the Tape Shape that everybody's like, oh, don't get it because of the Tape Shape foundation. But I mean, can't always be like, you know, hey, just stop buying something because they mess up on one thing. I'm gonna blend out the concealer using my Sonia Kashuk flat top concealer. This one actually came with like this plastic cover that you can kind of put in your makeup bag and it won't get messed up, which I love. You know, I take with me and put it in my makeup bag to go to work, because just in case in the dark while doing your makeup in the morning it just doesn't come out right, you can kind of fix it. And I like it, so I don't mind. It seems so white on me. Why is that? Excuse the asthmatic cough. Still recovering from the flu a couple weeks ago. Actually, about a month ago. I'm still recovering, but hey, man. And you probably hear the baby in the background on the monitor. Gotta keep that thing on, because if not, got a problem. So yeah, I love this concealer mainly because it blends out easily. It stays on the skin, like there's hardly any creasing. I mean, I do set my under eye regardless, but for the most part, like, I love it. It's good. So yeah. So once that's done, and I'm just going on top of that with my e.l.f. brush to kind of just set, you know, make sure everything's blended in, because then I don't want to look like a reverse. I'm an idiot. I didn't realize that my camera was recording. So, contour stick, here, as you can see, start blending it out on the jawline, on the forehead, you know, the typical where everybody blends. Well, everybody cream contour. And then with my e.l.f. small stippling brush, which I need another one, I am just going to buff that into the skin. And I do powder, contour, and then add everything else afterwards, but I like to cream, like have my base cream done first. And I'm sorry, I'm looking into a tiny little camera. I mean, mirror. You know, I had a discussion with the bae, whatever, today. And we were joking around and we were saying, I'm like, oh look, I cleaned the mirror. And he looked at me and kind of laughed. And I'm like, what is it? Like, is it me? I'm like, am I saying it wrong? Is it mirror or mirror? I feel like it's saying it wrong this whole time. Maybe it's just the Bronx girl that I am. Been saying it wrong the whole time because everybody around me goes, hey, look at the mirror. Mirror. Whatever. Yeah, just fuck that in. And for some reason, the baby scratched me on my face, and then my face is a tad bit irritated. Damn hair. Not bad, if I do say so myself. I do say so myself. I'm joking. And to set the face, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. I was actually using the LA Girl setting powder in banana for God knows how many years. But I saw a bunch of people saying that this one was really good. So I was like, hey, give it a try. I think it was like $7 or $8.99 at Rite Aid, or yeah, it was Rite Aid where I got it, but you can find it anywhere. You can find it on Amazon too, probably for cheaper. You know how Amazon does. To hook people up. So I just set pretty much most of the concealer in the face and the chin. I know some people like baking. I do, like if I need more fuller coverage, but I don't, not on like busy days where I'm like running around with the kids, or on a day-to-day if I know I'm just going straight to work and then coming home at the end of the day. I don't need to just bake my foundation. Who does? People who wear makeup that like that cake. I like it sometimes, not all the time. And then, okay, so continue. Now I'm going to pretty much powder contour. I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shading Lights palette, which is a gift from my girlie for my birthday. Anyway, so I take the first two shades and then just put it in. Nothing severe. It seems like every time I film, this side, my left, always looks like 10 times darker than my right. And then when I'm done and I take a picture, I'm like, maybe just a little. What the heck? Maybe just a little. There we go. And that's it. Like literally, mostly. I took out all brushes except for my blush brush. It's okay. You forgive me. So, my go-to blush most of the time, if I'm not like trying something new and something that I'm comfortable with, is always my Wet n Wild Mellow Wine. You have to go super light-handed with these. You can't be like, and then just, because then you have like a big ass. They're super pigmented, but they're about $3.99, and in drugstores you can find them literally like on sale for like buy one get one half off. Wet n Wild, I know in Rite Aid does like the days where it's like all Wet n Wild products like 30-40% off each, so then you're paying like $2 for blush. Can you really go wrong? And then for highlight is the one that I've been using lately almost every single day, is my, it's covered by the sticker, but it's my Maybelline Master Chrome highlight. This one is in the shade Molten Gold. I love this highlight just because like, dude, here, like, it's soft, not crazy, it's buildable, you can play with it, mess around with it. There's like tons of like, what? You see that? From in. That makes me happy. Like, there was a challenge back then, like doing your face covered in highlighter. I think I would have walked outside like that. Like, it's that serious. But like, you don't need a super heavy hand with it. It's buildable. It feels good on the skin. It doesn't look like you know how some powders sit on your face and then they kind of sit on like any fine line or anything that you have. This one, no. And it's not like glitter. It's just this beautiful soft, like, come on, like, who doesn't love that? These are some of those other nose, on the super color, and then voila. Okay. So this is literally my everyday just run out, mostly Saturdays when I have to take the girls to dance and I don't have time to put on like mascara. Well, mascara, yes, always, but I don't have time to put on like a full eyeshadow look or just a massive amount of makeup. I'm walking around running with the kids, so this is pretty much like the way I keep my face. I'm gonna set my face using the Milani Make It Last. This is my little one. I ordered a big one. I bought this one from where? Where did I buy it? Ah, Walgreens. They had in like the little travel section. But yeah, I like this. It's good.